Hey, what's up DIYers? Mike Bors with the Mike Bors channel. Thank you for watching. Working on a TV today. We have vertical lines, unfortunately, from the very top to the very bottom. One of the common causes is your ribbon wiring. In today's video, we're going to show you the step-by-step process on how to properly and safely replace your internal ribbon wiring. Let's take a look. All right, DIYers, in front of us is a 55-inch Samsung TV, and on our countertop we have a blanket laid down, because we are going to lay this face first or panel down and remove the back panel to gain access to our ribbon wiring. And what I'll do now is turn the TV on. I want to show you the vertical lines. Check that out. And this is more common than you think. So before you stress out, let's take a couple minutes and inspect inside and replace your ribbon wiring. At this point, DIYers, I've got the TV resting panel or screen side down on a soft surface. We need to remove this back panel. It's held on by a bunch of Phillips screws, and they're everywhere, and some are hiding. It's important to know, once you remove all those screws, this panel should come off extremely easily. If it does not, you're missing a screw. Try to find it. We've got the space here, and we've got a few Phillips screws. We actually need to remove this also because there are additional Phillips screws underneath here that we have to remove. At this point, I've got all Phillips screws removed, including the base, and underneath the base were those 3 additional Phillips screws. I've got these screws organized and placed in a manner where I will know exactly what screw goes in the exact same holes it came out of. From here, again, it should be extremely easy to pull up. It's heavy to do it with one finger. And again, if it's not pulling up extremely easily, you're missing a screw. We'll go ahead and pull this off with both hands. All right, DIYers, the panel is removed. We have much better access to everything inside the TV. Our speakers, Wi-Fi module, sensor, power button, main board, ribbon wiring, power board. We are going to replace our ribbon wiring, and be very careful as you do this. Do not use any tools such as screwdrivers. Use your fingernail, and I want to show you, you have these little black tabs here. Just insert your fingernail underneath it, carefully shift up, and as you do that, you can carefully shift your ribbon wiring right out of its slot, just like that. And you're going to do the same thing for the remaining 3 connections. As you see here, and you've got 2 here. And there's the first one, and now the second one. All right, after loosening up those tabs, carefully pull your ribbon wiring out of those. And you've got tape. What we'll do is carefully remove this tape. And from here, you can carefully pull your ribbon wiring out. And do your best not to damage any electrical wiring as you do that. Just be patient, maneuver it through until it is completely removed. Check that out. And here's your part number for your convenience. Go grab your new ribbon wiring, rest it in place, and secure it in the 4 connections. After carefully reinserting your ribbon wiring in place, now it's time to connect it back to the connection points. Very important. Make sure that black securing tab is all the way up and open, and you've got a black line here. Just carefully insert the ribbon wiring into the slots, and they're hard to see, but you got to look closely. And if you do not have this black tab fully open, your ribbon wiring will stop before this black line meets the edge of the connection housing. And that's very important. So as you push this carefully in place, just snap this connection tab down, and it should basically be in line with that black line. You'll do the same thing for the remaining 3. Make sure that's open, slide it in place. Come down and secure the lower connection leads. And again, make sure that that black line is flush with the connection point so you cannot see it on the outer portion of that connection housing. From here, I've got the tape realigned. Now it's a good time to check everything, make sure everything looks good. You've got your speakers, you've got your main board, your power board, a couple other parts. From here, we'll go grab that back panel, carefully rest it in place so we do not damage any additional parts or wiring, and insert and secure all the Phillips screws. I've gently realigned and rested the back panel in place, and Before you start inserting screws, make sure all the screw holes are visible the entire way around the TV. At this point, I've got all the screws inserted and secured. Do your best not to over tighten them. That would not be good. You'll run into cracking plastic. We also inserted and secured the base. All right, DIYers, everything's put back together and folded up our blanket. And what we'll do now is turn on the TV. Again, we have that aggressive impact point, unfortunately. However, for your convenience, what we are going to do is we are going to make a step-by-step video on how to replace this exact panel. And that video link is scrolling above. Definitely check it out because, again, we have to do it. We have that impact point and it is not only giving us vertical lines, but if you look real close, it's also giving us horizontal lines. See those? Hopefully this helps. Do us a favor, below the video, you'll see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you at the next video where we replace that panel.